Welcome back to computer science. Yesterday we started learning about user-defined functions. User-defined functions, these are basically sequence of statements that are named and can be called upon. It's all about really reducing errors, reducing redundancy, and also, even if there isn't redundancy, simplifying the main program, making it more intuitive to read and understand quickly. So I think that's basically all we did for that so far. Cool. So then, we've got this little progress check since we don't have class today, mostly on enumerate it looks like. So I'm gonna go just take that quiz right now. We can do it without, I would do it without really any prep. So it's really a strong learning event. And we get another attempt if we want to take it later today. So be back in a bit after I take that. All right, well, I missed 2 out of the 7 somehow. Well, how did I do that? Because the first one was actually, I missed that one. But the second one, for whatever reason, I just didn't answer the last question. I don't know how I did that, but apparently I just skipped that last question on accident. So we got to see what I missed. So one was I didn't put an error would occur. I put a value, and that was because the error occurred actually because the for loop would go out of the range of one of the strings, so out of the index range, so that would create an error. So I see that now. And then the second question that I missed, which I didn't answer, I'll be fine. I know what to do on that, but it was mostly about enumerate. There's a tiny bit about incremental programming, but I think everything else is basically enumerate. And so yeah, I'm going to continue going forward with the user-defined functions unit, and then I'll be back to your call in a little bit. And I'm going to take that quiz again later today. All right. Okay, let's do this. Functions. So function naming, we use the def statement, def, space the function name, then with parentheses, colon, and then a code block. That's how we define a function. Function defining, that's what I think I was meant to say, not naming. Function defining. And then function calling, this is basically just in the main program, invoking or stating the function name, maybe adding a parameter. We haven't talked about parameters really yet. That's later in this unit. Yep. Then it will go and execute it and then come back. And we can return a value from the function using the return statement. Best practice for naming functions is to use all lowercase and underscores. And I think that's basically everything. Function definition, function call, function naming, return statement. There you go. Or a return statement. Let's just add a little definition here. Returns a value from the function. Boom. That's it for now. Later today, I'm going to take that quiz again, hopefully get 100%, and then we'll continue through user-defined function basics. So talk to you later today. See ya. All right, I'm back. It's later in the day. I'm going to take that exam again, or the quiz, over lecture 16, I believe, enumerate. Maybe it was 15. Incremental programming and something else. So I'll be back in a second. I don't have time to do a full session right now because I took that Alex quiz for like an hour and 15 minutes, so that took up a decent amount of time. So All right, be back in a bit. Okay, we finished up, or I finished the retake and got a 100%. So that's it for today. Be back to continue the functions tomorrow for user-defined functions. I've got lab tomorrow as well. And beyond that, I've got to make sure really quick before I go that I've finished the assignment for tomorrow. All right, looks like we're good. So that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.